Hey guys, we've been doing these calls back to back to back to back to back. I've had the privilege of speaking with people from multiple different countries, all the way from Europe to Africa to Asia. This one is primarily for people in the United States, guys. So sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. I've been literally talking all day, but I'm gonna let you guys know about what this GEM movement is, guys. It's an acronym, GEM. It stands for Global Entrepreneur Movement, helping people all around the world build assets that will keep paying them aside their current jobs that they're at right now. That's what this whole thing is about. So help you guys develop into an entrepreneur, kind of have an entrepreneur mindset, because at the end of the day, either become an entrepreneur or you work for an entrepreneur. So you want to help people kind of take more ownership over their finances and diversify their income, guys. Because if you look at the trend nowadays, technology is taking over. People have smartphones, people use Wi-Fi, people use apps all day long. But if you're not using technology to make money within it, then you're one step behind the game, because there's even teenagers out there right now that are making hundreds of dollars a day through this. They're putting the smart in their smartphone. So we are going to give you guys, or I'm going to give you guys the inside access to this system and this platform that we have that's expanding all around the world. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to do a screen share so you can see exactly what I'm seeing on my end. Give me 1 second. All right, awesome, guys. And I'm going to dive straight into it. A little bit about me. I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. I played Division I college football down in Miami, Florida. And I just always understood the concept of, instead of working for money, having my money work for me to start my own business, really in middle school. And I kind of always understood this concept. But I'm excited because my passion in life is to help people take more ownership over their lives. If you look at statistic, 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. They don't really know how to get out of that cycle. So let this be that opportunity. Right now it's 2017. Maybe you're like, hey, when's my opportunity? When's my shot going to come? Well, this could be that one opportunity that's knocking at your door. All you have to do is open it up and step onto the playing field. So guys, the vehicle that we have, the vehicle that we're using towards helping people achieve massive success is this company called Wealth Generators. The whole concept behind it is to literally take the average person and teach them how to build wealth over time. I mean, it says it right there in the name. So before I get into all the systems and products and everything that we have to offer to help you actually make money, let's see who's steering this ship, right? Because the ship is sailing. It's 2017, helping a lot of people make a lot of money. Well, we don't have one captain, not two captains, not three captains, but four captains that are steering this ship. And as you can see, we have Ryan and Chad, both started on stock brokerage firms back in the day. Annette Rayner, an IT specialist, and Mario, 30 plus years of Wall Street experience. So they all came together kind of form this dream team, and each one of them have a deep-rooted background and experience in the financial markets and in trading and stocks and everything like that, guys. So when they came together, their vision was to redistribute the wealth around the world. They want to see the small guy win, because apparently people think that you have to be wealthy to build wealth. Well, guys, sometimes you have to become, basically to participate in a hedge fund, you have to be at a certain status, a certain criteria. You have to have a certain amount of income to participate in a couple different systems and stuff out there. So what we want to do is bring Wall Street to Main Street to allow the small guy to actually be able to build long-lasting wealth. It's not getting rich quick, it's building wealth over time, right, guys? So we have a platform that we want to help you guys find, grow, and keep your money. What is that? It's the three core principles of this company. What they were founded upon is not just to help you guys make money, but to help you understand what to do with your money. Me being an athlete, I know a lot of professional football players in the NFL right now. And some of them, by the time they retire, they become broke a couple years later. They're making millions of dollars. They become broke because they're not financially literate. So we want to help you guys become a well-rounded entrepreneur, know what to do with your money. So we have a find, grow, keep philosophy. So in the find philosophy, guys, in the find portion, we're going to teach you guys how to become financially literate. All the ins and outs of money management and what to do with your money. Grow portion, we're literally going to plug it into the biggest financial markets in the world and grow it for you. And keep, guys, we're going to teach you everything you need to know about taxes, because it's not about how much money you make, it's how much money you keep at the end of the year. And by being a business owner, we have over 300 different tax deductions that the regular employee doesn't have access to. Over 300. So we want to show you guys how to capitalize on that. But this course specifically is to go over the grow portion. I'm going to get into the good stuff and show you guys how to make money with this platform that we have, right? So within the grow portion, guys, we have two philosophies. We want to educate you, and then we want to do it for you. So we have education and automation. So would you agree with me that a mastered skill set is very valuable in today's society? Most people go to school for, X amount of years to try to get experience, to try to put on a resume, to go ask somebody to hire them, and they give them, a certain amount of money based off of what they've performed, based off of their skill set. So what we want to do, guys, is teach you how to trade in the biggest financial markets in the world. What are we going to educate you guys on? Well, how to tap into the stock market, how to tap into the Forex market. Maybe you guys don't necessarily know how stocks work, but you possibly saw the movie Wolf on Wall Street, and you're like, man, there's a lot of money to be made in this market. I don't know the first step in how to do it, but I know you can make a lot of money. Well, guys, the stock market trades about $20 billion a day, every single day. So it's a huge financial market. If you know what you're doing and you know how to tap into it, you can make a lot of money. Now, on the flip side, the foreign exchange market, the Forex market, is something that some people aren't too familiar with. I really had no idea what it was. I'll be completely honest. I thought Forex was some sort of spaceship or like a Star Trek sequel or something. No idea. I was just an athlete and a business owner, but I still didn't even know what Forex was and understood the power behind it. Well, guys, Forex is where we trade currencies around the world. It's a pretty simple concept to understand. But if you look at the industry, it trades over $5.4 trillion a day, every single day. So out of these two pies, you kind of ask yourself, how big of a piece of that pie do you want in stocks or in Forex? So we're going to educate you guys and build that skill set. Because you look at the Forex market, guys, it's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you can make money at night or in the morning, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 5 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, around the clock. So if we helped you develop a skill set to trade on your own, you can make money outside of your own job. So you can take more ownership over your finances because you can make your own money. You see what I mean? You don't have to be clocked in at that job. So in the education portion, let me go straight to here. We have an entire, give me 1 second, move this over. Okay, we have an entire WG University to help you guys trade, know everything you need to know about trading. Now, maybe you're very, very new to trading. You don't know how it works. It sounds foreign to you. You don't know the first clue, the first step in what to do whatsoever at all. Well, that's okay. We're going to take you by the hand and teach you beginner courses. So if you go right here to WG University, you go to Forex, we're going to teach you guys the terminology. We're going to teach you the basics. And we're going to literally, you can see right here, guys, the School of Forex. We're literally going to take you and teach you the what's, the how's, and the who's of the market, how to analyze the market, what to look for, what kind of trends, and everything you need to know. So you see right here, we have hours and hours and hours worth of videos that you can learn. You can develop this skill set. A lot of people in today's society, they just kind of waste time, but there's no time to be wasted. Learn a skill set that you can apply immediately on the spot. This isn't something that you can go apply 5 years from now. You can learn it, you can apply it immediately. So we're going to teach you guys right here, coming from Wall Street experts, taking by the hand, teaching you everything you need to know. Now, if you're a beginner, we're going to teach you beginner courses. If you're already a trader somewhat, then we're going to just help you perfect those skills and tailor those skills to become even better. Now, if you're Latino and you speak Spanish, We got you covered. We have the translations right here on the right. As you can see, guys, the School of Forex, we really want to take you by the hand and be able to teach you everything you need to know about trading. Now, with that being said, guys, a statistic recently came out that they said 90% of people work best in a hands-on environment. And when I heard that, it made sense, because if I'm trying to learn math, which I'm horrible at math, by the way, but say I'm trying to learn it, and the teacher's writing all these formulas and numbers on the board, I might be able to learn it from her teaching me, but I will learn it a lot faster and better if she sat right next to me by my desk and was right there, taught me all the numbers, how to divide, multiply, subtract, everything, right? The basics. Well, guys, that's what we created right here with Wealth Generators, giving you that one-on-one interaction with Wall Street market experts. So Wealth Generators has live trading rooms a couple times throughout the week that they allow all of our members to plug into a webinar sort of like this during the time frames that these Wall Street experts are analyzing the charts. And you know what they do? They're going to teach you what to look for. Don't fall for stop loss traps, and don't fall for this certain trend, but look at this. You know, put a stop loss here, put a take profit here. Everything you guys need to know about the current market at that exact moment. They're going to go through a bunch of different currency pairs, and while they're teaching you, they call out trades. So we have a learn while you earn platform to help you guys really capitalize and kind of overcome that learning curve and cut it in half, like learn a lot faster, because they say why they call out every single trade. So you could be like this guy on the other side of the screen, plugging in the trades. So you're making a little bit of money and learning at the same time, guys. And so if you're the type of person that wants to learn how to become a professional trader, this is your key to the vault, because you get to literally interact with a Wall Street expert, ask them any questions that you have, and be able to kind of gain the knowledge a lot quicker and a lot faster to be able to trade at a high caliber level. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't have time to learn something new, or let's say you're very, very busy, you have all these projects you're working on, full-time on your job, you spend a lot of time with your family, you have things going on, you're very busy, your schedule is packed out, you don't have time to be learning. It's okay. We have an automated system. And this is what gets people very, very excited, because you don't have to have any experience in the markets, and you don't have to have any time. We want to make this process so simple that a grandmother can set up a broker account and create an asset that allows her to put her money in a position to grow over time. Same thing, just like a teenager. So it really doesn't matter what age you are on this call. What matters is taking the right steps towards changing your financial destiny. So let's dig into it. The first product that we have is called the FX Simplifier 2.0. You guys are catching this at the best time, because we've already evolved from the 1.0. Now we're in the 2.0, the bigger and better system, guys. And how this works is we have Wall Street experts that study the charts, look at the trends, and analyze everything for us on our behalf. And we simply leverage them. We leverage their credibility, we leverage their experience, and we leverage their knowledge in the markets. So this is how it works, guys. Think of this as a fantasy draft, all right? Like your fantasy football team. You're going to be able to see a lineup of Wall Street experts, and you can pick who you want on your team. And this trader is going to trade your account for you. So of course you want to read up on what are the statistics about these traders? What are their tendencies? Who are they? So let's say you selected this guy right here. This is what will pop up. It'll tell you everything you need to know about this guy, David Bush. What kind of trader is he? Is he more aggressive? Does he have long-term trades or more short-term trades? Get to know this person so that when he's on your team, you can have faith in him in trading your account. Now, it goes into detail because it says the track record of these guys. You can literally get into how many trades have they placed. Like this guy caught 406 pips. Win-loss ratio. For instance, this guy has 67% win-loss ratio. That's pretty good right there. You might say, all right, I want this guy on my team. So every single month, you get to select 3 traders for your dream team. So let's say you selected this guy 406 pips. You want to get this guy 179 pips, and then this guy 97 pips. So all in all, with 3 traders trading your account for you, let's say, as an example, you totaled 682 pips. Now, what are pips? It's basically a Forex terminology. To put it into terms that you can understand, let's say you have $1,000 in your broker account right now, and you're risking 10% of your account per every trade. You would have made $682 with these 3 traders trade on your behalf. Now, the cool thing about this system, guys, is you're not designated a certain trader. You can drop and pick them up whenever you want. So let's say this guy, he's not performing too well. Like, he's having a couple bad trades, because we win trades and we lose trades, but we want to obviously win overall. So he's not doing too good. You can drop him from your team. And let's say this guy is very successful. He's got like 15 wins in a row. Draft him on your team, flip-flop them out, and now you got a better team going for you, and they are trading your account for you on your behalf. All you're doing is just setting your risk management. You fund a broker account, link it up, and then you set it and forget it, and you can check the trades straight through your phone. So as soon as they place a trade, it'll show up right there immediately on your phone or laptop, Android, smartphone, or iPhone, doesn't matter. So here's an example, guys, of a little bit of performance. You get an idea. We had one of our members put $10,000 in his Forex broker account from July to January. That's 6 months. His account grew from $10,000 to, I'll round it down to $23,000 in 6 short months. Now, that's just a phenomenal 6 months that we had. Past results don't ever guarantee future results, but within those 6 months, he had 137% return on his money. Now, was he trading, or was he leveraging somebody else to trade for him? The key phrase and the key term to understand is leverage. All right, moving on. This is the next product in this lineup that we have here with Wealth Generators, called the FX Accelerator. Now, this is different from the simplifier, because this accelerator was built to automatically place trades in the market whenever it sees certain trends happening. So this is an algorithm that trades your account for you. So it does a lot more trades throughout the week, but very, very small risk between each trade. So more trades, but a smaller risk, because we want to build your account over time. So now with this accelerator, it's an awesome, awesome concept, hands-free system, but it doesn't take any type of knowledge like the simplifier. This is an algorithm. This is premier technology working in your favor. So what are the results that we've been having? Well, before I show you guys, we are 100% transparent at Wealth Generators. We're not here to hide anything at all. People lie, numbers don't. We always want to show you guys the numbers, the wins, and the losses, all right? So you can see right here in May, we caught an L. Like we were down negative 1.4% that month. But in June, we bounced back 5.9% in June. And then in July, around a 5% again. In August, we were kind of stagnant. We kind of stayed the same. But then we had a great win streak. From September, October, and November, through those 3 months, we had up over 7% return per month, guys, per month. Then in December, drop back down a little bit. But all in all, the average, you got to look at the grand scheme of things, 4.4 or 4.6% return per month. Guys, that's phenomenal. If you're to ask any financial advisor, any banker right now, and ask them what's a good return on a typical investment, they'll say somewhere around a 7 to 10% return a year. In a year, guys. That's why we say we're beating the banks, we're beating hedge funds, we're beating mutual funds, we're beating Roth IRAs, we're beating everything else out there with this system, because we have access to premier technology, and we have access to Wall Street experts that are trading our accounts on our behalf, okay? Now, moving on. The third product in this lineup is called the FX Multiplier. Now, this specific product is revolutionizing the way people are making money with this consistency, okay? This product is only available for the international markets as of right now. So majority of people on this call are from the United States. But if you know anybody outside the United States, or you're from a different country that's on the call right now, you have access to this immediately, all right? This multiplier is an algorithm just like the accelerator, except it does way more trades than the accelerator. Has the ability to do up to 50 trades a minute. Okay, this thing is averaging a couple hundred trades every single day. Now, this is algorithmic technology. Understand the power behind it. Banks use algorithms. Hedge funds use algorithms. Only the premier society, rich people only have access to these type of programs, because with this exact algorithm, a Swedish mathematician developed it a few years back, and it was only available for people who had a few $100,000 to fund it. Now, average people don't have that. So how they can't even tap into it. So now we brought it to wealth generators. We don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars. We want the small guy to win. Now with this multiplier, guys, it wins and loses trades throughout the day. But to date and documented, it hasn't had a losing day in over 2 years. I'll say it one more time. Hasn't had a losing day in over 2 years. Now, past results don't guarantee future results. Again, I'll say that. But look at the track record, guys. That is solid consistency over time. Now, with this multiplier 2.0, the returns are a lot bigger. And guys, this is getting people so fired up internationally, because they see, wow, this is finally something that can actually grow my account instead of a bank. Because you guys have to understand, when your money's sitting in a bank account, the banks use your money to invest. Where do they invest it? Stock and Forex market primarily, because they're the biggest markets in the world. But who gets the returns on those investments? You or the bank? Guys, the banks use our money to make them money. So wouldn't it just be smart for us to transition our money into a system that we start making profits off of our own money? That's what we're doing here. As you can see, one of our members, he put $9,965 into his Forex broker account. 4 months and 11 days later, his account grew to $11,614. So in 4 months, 4 short months, he profited $1,755. So if you look over here to the right, that's over a 17.5% return he had on his account in about 4 months. So I ask you, what type of returns are your banks giving you? Not that at all, but the banks are using your money to make them more and more money. Now, the last product in the lineup here at Wealth Generators is called the Equity Packs, and this is our stock system that we have. Wealth Generators was founded on their stock results, right? We started off just trading stocks. Then later on down the road, added Forex, and they added all these algorithms and other systems. So we've evolved, we've gotten better. We keep on innovating all the time. You got to keep up with technology. So what was happening when Wealth Generators was first starting was they were sending out trade alerts for their stocks. So they're literally sending an alert of an exact trade that you should put in as a signal coming from a Wall Street stock trader. And they'll tell you, here's your entry point, here's your stop loss, here's your take profit. And you simply just plug it in. It's the same trades coming from an expert. But now, this month, Wealth Generators is automating that process. And now we are making our complete stock system automated, hands-free, don't have to worry about it at all. So you guys are joining at the perfect time, perfect moment. So I'm gonna show you guys the track record of our stocks, because this is the most powerful product that we have from day one, all right? 2013, when the company was first kicking off, we had a 50% return in that first year. 2014, 83% return. 2015, 77% return. 2016, 84% return. All in all, that's an average of about a 77% return annually. And guys, this is astronomical when you think about it, because typical investments, 7 to 10% return a year is great. But we're changing the game right now with these numbers, which is why this is expanding at such a rapid speed. So if you would have been with Wealth Generators from day one, trading on all of our trades from the beginning, let's say you had a $10,000 account, and you're risking about 10% from each trade, your account would have grown from $10,000 to about $90,000 in somewhere around 3.5 years. Actually, just short of 3.5 years, guys. And that's record speeds. Like we're breaking records here with what we have going on with our stocks, with our forex, with these systems, with these algorithms. All right. So now what I'm going to do is show you guys that you don't necessarily have to be smart to make money in today's society. You just have to follow financial principles. You see, rich people and wealthy people, they use their money to make money. That's how they make it. That's how it works. They make money, they invest it, they get a profit, they reinvest it, they get a profit, they reinvest it, they keep on growing their money all the time. Poor people make money and they try to hold on to it. And they spend it, spend it, spend it, save it, save it, save it, spend it, save it, spend it, save it. It doesn't grow at all whatsoever. So within this movement, we want to help you guys diversify your income, build multiple income streams. So we want you guys to have an asset here, an asset here, an asset here, an asset here, multiple assets that are all generating you income. Does that make sense? So to help you guys understand that, I have a little chart here to explain the power of having compounded interest working in your favor. All right. Now, our stocks are averaging a 77% return a year. So if you divide that by 12, you can see how much that is per month. So as a rough estimate, let's say we had a 6% return a month with our system. Now, obviously it's going to go up a little bit, it's going to go down a little bit, but here's just a rough estimate and an example so you guys can dream and believe a lot bigger, a lot faster, because some people think, oh, I can never become wealthy, I can never become a millionaire, I can never make this amount of income. Well, look, you just got to follow the proper blueprint and have your money compound over time. So let's say we start with a $500 broker account. We didn't put any money in monthly at all, one time of $500 at a 6% return monthly. In 5 years, that account's grown to just about $16,000 in 5 years. I know a lot of college kids are graduating in 5 years in debt, in a lot of debt. So much debt that they can almost not even pay it off their entire lifetime. But if they understood compounded interest, then they can have the compound effect be working in their favor. Then if you hold on to your account for 2 more years, it's growing to about $66,000. You see this gap, 2-year gap, it grew a lot faster. Why? It's because you have a lot more money in your account. The more money in your account, obviously if you gain 6% return monthly, it's going to grow a lot faster. So then if you hold it for another 3 years, guys, that's an account of over or just over $500,000, guys, $500,000. You see, I'll be completely honest with you. Majority of people won't get to these numbers. Why? Because once they start seeing a few thousand, a few tens of thousands, they withdraw their money. They got to start all the way over from square one. The compound effect works over time. You gotta let time work the magic. Because let's be honest, if you saw $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in your account, you're gonna want to start to withdraw some of that. But to get to the bigger numbers, financial literate people understand, let it grow over time. Now, how do you make it grow faster? That's by funding your account every single month. Let's say you still start with $500 one time, and then you put $50 in a month, every single month. What is that? Cutting out a couple Starbucks and maybe some desserts. Everybody can do that. Everybody can afford that. So in 5 years, the account grows to just about $43,000. You see the big difference from 5 years, from 16 to 43? A lot bigger. How did it grow so big? It's because you're compounding money that you're funding it every single month. Because it's like you're adding to it, all right? And in 7 years, guys, that's about $177,000. And then 10 years, that's just shy of $1.5 million. Now, I'm not making up these numbers at all whatsoever. You can get a compound interest calculator and calculate it yourself. But this is just off of an estimate if we had a 6% return monthly compound interest over this time frame. Now, once people have multiple investments, multiple income streams, there comes a point in time when they start living off of their investments. They live off of them. So I'm going to show you how that works. I have a cash flow passive income chart right here. If you have $43,000 in your broker account, 6% return a month, you could technically withdraw $2,500 to live off of every single month. Now, keep in mind, your account balance won't grow at all. The capital will stay exactly the same. but you could be living off of this. But if you want to be smart, what I would do is maybe withdraw $1,000 a month and keep another $1,500 in there to allow it to keep on growing. You always want your assets to consistently keep growing, all right? Now, if you let it stay the course for another 2 years, your account's at $177,000. Imagine withdrawing about $10,000 a month to live off of. $10,000 a month to live off. See, some people maybe working in corporate America, they can't make that much income because they got to put in a certain amount of time at their job, or you gotta wait until you get a promotion or whatever the case may be, guys. Well, look, guys, if this is only $50 a month funding it, imagine if you were to fund it a couple $100s a month or a few $1,000s a month. Obviously, the more you fund it, the faster you get to these financial goals. Now, if you have $1,450,000 in your broker account, you could withdraw $87,000 a month. Now, maybe that sounds like pie in the sky to you, but people are doing that in today's society. Like people are living free lives. If you ever wonder, how are people just traveling the world? How are people making money, but it doesn't seem like they're doing anything? They have investments, and they're living off of those investments. They have multiple investments. So I'm trying to show you guys, look, this is some powerful stuff, but don't rob yourself. And of course, let time do the magic. Now, all these products, everything that Wealth Generators has to offer, this is, like I say, premier technology. So Wealth Generators could have charged any member $10,000 to join, $50,000 to join, and they'll still be growing with rapid speeds because of the results that we've been having. But they didn't want to do that because they want to see the small guy win. They want to take an average person, teach them how to build wealth over time. So what they did is they treated it like a gym membership, basically, and they said, look, it's only a one-time payment of $330 if you're international, $380 if you're domestic, then only $200 a month. That's it. They're not taking a percentage at all from the money you're making. If you're making a few $100s a month with this system, awesome. Well, Generous is like, all right, here, you know, this is your subscription so that us as a company can keep on running, but we're not taking any percentage. If you start making a few $1,000s a month, that's all your money. We're not taking a percentage at all. But look, if you're paying for something monthly, what's your guarantee that we'll keep performing the way that we've been doing the last 6 months? 6 months before those 6 months, last couple of years, like the future is on its way, but where's my safety net? I understand the question you're asking. Well, Generator says this: if you trade with us for a 6-month time frame and you just so happen to lose money overall, for whatever case scenario, your account drops $1, then Wealth Generators will triple your subscription back. Now, guys, this is a powerful, powerful scenario because in typical investments, guys, if you lose money, like that's it. They just say sorry. But Wealth Generators have so much integrity, and not only are they giving you your money back, but they're tripling it back. See, the risk isn't necessarily on our end. The risk is on the company's end, but they have so much faith in these founders, in this system, and these traders. They're able to implement this risk-free guarantee, give everybody that peace of mind and that safety net to move forward in life with this process, all right? On top of that, Wealth Generator says, look, you refer 2 friends, you're not paying anything monthly. Yeah, you refer 2 friends, you're not paying anything monthly. You see, they didn't want to go the traditional advertisement route, like spend millions and millions of dollars on billboard, commercial, radio stations, emails. So they took that same marketing budget, like, hey, let's just give it back to our own members. You see, people don't maybe need this, possibly need this, kind of want it. You need this. Everyone who's on this call needs this system. Everybody that you know that currently breathes oxygen needs this system. Because think about it. They have money sitting in their bank account. The bank's making money off of their money. And they're going to continue to do that. By them not joining some sort of system like this, they're basically robbing themselves a lot of money in their future. And you guys saw that in the last slide. So this has been expanding rapidly. And people are referring to people in the first hour of getting started because it's a no-brainer and it just makes sense. So Wealth Generators, they're like, look, okay, you just referred 2 people. If you up it by 1 person, we're going to throw in another bonus for you guys. So if you refer 3 people in your first 14 days of getting started, those 3 people stay active the following month. Us as a company, we're going to deposit $250 into your broker account. That can either be the simplifier or the accelerator. How about that? How about that? They are going to fund your account for you. So none of this demo account trading for months and months and months and months and months. No, start trading on a live account provided by the company for you. Look at this as a blessing, as a belated Christmas present, because right now it's January. Guys, this is something that's such a powerful bonus, and people are doing this in the first couple of days. If you're domestic in the United States, instead of them giving you $250 in your broker account, they send you a GoPro camera, which is pretty sweet if you ask me, because actually it's a little bit better. GoPro's value at $300 to $400. If you don't want it, get it, sell it on eBay, get the cash, fund your broker account. Bottom line, the value is there that they're giving you money by just referring a couple of people. On top of that, Wealth Generator says every time you refer somebody, you make $75 weekly commission. So you refer somebody on Monday, you get paid this on Friday. If you refer somebody on Thursday, you get paid the very next day on Friday, every single Friday. So let's recap what just happened. You referred 3 people, you locked in free membership, you locked in your GoPro or your cash, depending if you're international or not, and you just made an extra $225. Now, how about that? You just helped 3 people, 3 of your friends, be put in a position to have their money compound over time, and you got your account funded, and you're up in money. Matter of fact, you got your investment back and you have a little bit of money to work with. It's an amazing concept, guys. It's an amazing concept. And now you're understanding why this is growing so rapidly, right? Now, on top of that, Wealth Generators has a compensation plan as well attached to it that they say, look, you just referred 3 people, you got all these perks and bonuses and everything like that. You help them do the exact same thing. Now, us as a company, we're going to pay you an extra $500 a month, every single month. We are going to provide another asset for you. Imagine if you were to fund your broker account with $500 a month. You just saw the example of $50 a month, what that can do. Imagine funding it $500 a month. See, the company found a way for you to earn money, to use the money, to put it into your account to allow it to grow. Hence the name of the company, Wealth Generators. We want you to generate wealth over time. And it's such a simple concept because the newest person that comes on board, we just want to help them get a free membership. You help enough people get what they want, by default, you're going to have what you want. It just takes a little bit of work and a little bit of leadership and helping people out. Like that's literally, we are helping people win in life and win in their bank accounts, right? So now once you help these 3 people do the exact same thing, guys, making an extra $1,000 a month, people-wise, there's about 9 people on your team. There's about 27 people on your team, an extra $1,000 a month. Put some of it in your broker account, some of it added on top of whatever income you're making currently at your job, all right? Now, obviously, it keeps on going from there, but this is just the fundamental basics of look what's possible, because they say your network is your net worth. Everybody knows that Breeze Auction needs this system. For a couple of people, there for a couple of people, grow an organization, and it can expand all around the world. So you're building a residual income, you're building a business, and you have your money growing. So we're helping you in every single aspect, make money in every single way possible, right? Once your team grows a little bit more, you help them do the exact same thing, guys. Just another duplication process, make an extra $2,000 a month. Then they're going to give you an iPad or an iWatch. There's about 67 people on your team. Then you help them duplicate the exact same thing, guys. About 167 people on your team making over $4,000 a month residually. They're going to give you a custom ring. Then $7,000 a month. They're going to give you a custom-made suit or a shopping spree. And it keeps going, guys. Then $10,000 a month. They're going to give you a MacBook laptop, Air laptop. Then $15,000 a month, guys. They're going to put $3,000 into your trading account or give you $3,000 worth of silver, your choice. Then you're making over $25,000 a month, giving an all-inclusive paid trip to an exotic vacation for you and a buddy of yours or your wife or husband or whoever you want to bring. You can bring your dog. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the time of your life. So just to guys kind of give you guys the breakdown of how powerful it is to build a network, build an organization, and you do this straight through your smartphone, straight through a laptop. Use technology to your advantage. I've been doing these calls all day long. People are literally hitting these ranks in their first day, helping them get paid and promoted immediately. So you guys have understood this concept, you understood the system, you understand how powerful the compensation plan is. Now, to give you the vision of what's happening around the world, guys, this global entrepreneur movement is spreading like wildfire in the international markets. We helped a team go from 4 people to over 3,000 people in 4 months. 4 months changed 3,000 people's lives. You see, that's my passion, is helping make an impact in somebody's life, right? In those 4 months, we created 13 six-figure earners. Some were very, very young over there in Mexico, guys, in Mexico. So I've had the privilege of helping people all the way from Australia to Europe to South Africa and the United States. And I just love working with game changers and executors. So maybe the type of person on the call, you're like, look, man, I'm all in. I'm all in. Let's do this. I've been waiting for an opportunity like this to come my way, and now I'm going to capitalize on it, because action takers are money makers. That's just how it is. You know, one thing that my mentor always told me is, he says, look, the worst thing than being blind is having sight but no vision. No vision for your future, no vision for what's to come, no vision for next week, no vision for anything. Most people live day to day, paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. So surround yourself with like-minded entrepreneurs that want you to win. I want to help you become that next big success story. So get back to the person who ever invited you on this call. First of all, tell them thank you, because we're going to help them continue to make money with or without you. So you better hop on board this train with them, and then get any questions you have answered. Then lock in your spot, because as soon as you lock in that spot, you could potentially already have other team members in your organization right off the bat. Because as you can see, we grind all around the clock. That's a picture of the Costa Rica team, about 600-700 people down there, guys. We are taking over, like DJ Khaled says, and I would just want to help you guys, you know, win in life and help you become the next big success story. So let's make it happen. Get back to the person who invited you, and let's get your account set up. Take care.